Nadine. We almost lost Nadine. She's still fighting for her life, but we're going to get her help. She has to pull through. It can't end like this. Jake's gone too. Damn him. Anyway, we finally made it. El Presidio.
Well, there's one bit of good news.
We were supposed to pick up Dr. Clark's trail here at the Jolly Good Club, but I'm not sure what good that will do us now. Those of us who are left. Everything's changed.
There she is, El Presidio.
It's grown since I was last here.
Cities have a habit of doing that.
Shouldn't be too tough to find our way around. We just need to find a safe place to park the wagon.
Oh no, this is the end of the line for me.
What?
I'm getting Nadine to the hospital. That's as far as I go. Our business is concluded.
But I thought...
No hard feelings, Leger. The journey's been interesting for sure. Good luck finding that fortune of yours.
At least her I can understand. All we needed her for was to get us
find a
here.
Place to stay. We'll need to plan...
Good evening. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but are you Miss Harley Leger?
Say, you look familiar. I've seen you before.
That is entirely possible, Miss Leger. I do believe we were in Rosewater at the same time. My name is Timothy King.
Oh.
I've been sent to welcome you to our fair city.
Thanks?
My employer is quite
Where are you
keen
putting
to
that
meet
old lady
you
in
and
that
your
cart?
associates.
Yeah, okay.
There's a carriage waiting to take us to the offices of Vespuccia Petrol. Please, follow me if you would.
Well, I do have a letter that needs to get there.
Sorry, but I don't get into carriages with strange men.
He seems harmless. Besides, if he tries anything funny, I will put a bullet in him.
Charming. I can assure you, it won't come to that.
Better not.
I think it'll be okay. Besides, we've got him outnumbered.
Fine.
I thought we had the
Let's go
Blackburns
then.
outnumbered, but apparently 5 more of them turned up or whatever. Yep.
They're here, ma'am.
Thank you, Timothy.
Nice office. Love the window.
Miss Leger. Please come in.
I did.
Welcome to El Presidio. I hope your journey here wasn't too unpleasant.
Don't fucking get me started.
How in the ether do you know who I am?
I appreciate you must have many questions, Miss Leger. I shall gladly answer them, but first permit me to ask one of my own. Where is Mr. Ackerman?
Who fucking gives a shit?
No idea, and frankly, I couldn't care less.
Was there some kind of falling out?
You could say that. We were attacked by the Blackburns, and he turned tail and ran.
I see. Pity for him. This is a blatant breach of contract.
Beg pardon?
My name is D.W. Shaw. I am the owner and operator of Vespuccia Petrol. Last week, I met with Mr. Ackerman in Rosewater to discuss a business proposition. I engaged his services to track down Dr. Bennett Clark and bring him to me. A few days ago, I received a letter informing me he was on his way here along with the team he had assembled. He seemed confident you had found a significant lead as to Clark's whereabouts. But now... you tell me he has abandoned your group and the assignment. This puts me in a rather awkward position. But perhaps all is not lost. You've come this far. I see no reason
So
why
we
you
ain't the
can't
only people
finish
Jake's
what
pissed
Mr.
off.
Ackerman started.
I'm confused. You asked Jake to look for Dr. Clark?
Correct.
Then why did he tell us we were searching for Clark's missing fortune?
Missing fortune? What missing fortune?
Jake said Dr. Clark left behind a bunch of money when he disappeared.
I see. I haven't a clue why he chose to mislead you. Perhaps he felt a treasure hunt.
Me neither, but it doesn't
more
surprise me.
Enticing.
He certainly did have a flair for the dramatic.
A risk of hiring a stage entertainer. But the truth would have had to come out eventually. My agreement with him was quite clear. 25,000 crowns in exchange for bringing me Dr. Clark. The same agreement applies to the three of you.
So you're telling me Clark's still alive?
Alive, and ironically, somewhere in El Presidio. What exactly was this lead you found?
Right before he disappeared, Dr. Clark was invited to stay at the Jolly Good Club.
Ah, yes, I know it. Quite exclusive. I myself have never set foot inside. You intend to search for him there?
Seems the best option.
Very good. You'll
kind of
find
the
the
only
club
option.
on Cedar Avenue between Gull and Hare Street. In the meantime, I will ensure your stay here is comfortable. I've reserved rooms at the Presidio Hotel on the other side of town. You must be exhausted. I'll have Timothy summon a coach. Enjoy your rest. Should you need to speak with me again, you may return here. Good night to you.
Huh.
I can't remember the last time I slept in such a comfortable bed.
Neither can I.
So, what is our plan for tonight?
To see what we can find out at the Jolly Good Club.
Well, like I said, a surprising twist, but considering Jake is involved, not all that surprising at the same time. Did I just spit?
Hey, Phil? Do you think Nadine will recover from her wound?
It looked very bad, but I have seen men rise again after receiving worse. At least she made it through the wilderness and is receiving treatment in a real city. This is cause for hope.
True.
I hope Miss Johnson will be all right.
I would not worry about her. Some creatures are pack animals, like wolves, and some are solitary hunters, like pumas. Lola Johnson is a puma if ever I met one. She knows how to look after herself.
Any theories on why Shaw's so interested in Dr. Clark?
There was a fire in her eyes, a passion. Many people lost loved ones in that disaster. If she suffered a loss, she might wish to use her wealth to purchase a measure of revenge. It is a theory.
Possibly.
Hey, Danny?
Yes, Harley.
You I will talk to about Jake, considering you are kind of close.
Sorry about Jake. You must be real busted up about it.
I was, at first. The more I thought about it, the more I realized how obvious it should have been he was full of hot air. Having me do all the shooting, never a shred of proof to back up his stories. I thought working for him was the first stepping stone on some longer path. I thought I had so much to learn from him. Guess he taught me a lesson in the end, all right.
Yep.
What do you suppose Nadine's chances of recovery are?
She wasn't looking too good when we parted ways, but Miss Johnson seemed determined to get her the care she needed. And Miss Johnson's a tracker, right? If she's looking for something, she finds it. At least, I hope so. Nadine deserves a second chance.
If any of us do, yeah, it's her.
Miss Johnson really went through it with us. Hope she'll be okay.
I think she will be. At the very least, she's got a new dog friend to keep her company.
What do you suppose Shaw's interest in Dr. Clark is?
Could be anything, really. But I'm guessing it has to do with making her money.
Okay, I guess we're done. Just a whole bunch of paintings. Don't really know if I want to look at any of them. I can take some fruit. Anybody hungry? Got some fruit, which is hopefully not wax.
This banana looks nice and ripe.
I'm sure we're not going to make anybody. Why is it red? Oh, we got Nadine's fox thing.
A full day's sleep did me good.
Okay, not sure what the thing in the glass case has to... Oh, is that a mirror? Maybe it's a mirror. I think it's a mirror. Okay, never mind. Thought it was a display case at first. Is this another Lamplight City Easter egg? Looks sort of like it.
A painting of a city street at night. The architecture looks more like something you'd see back east.
Yeah, more or less. All
We
right.
should get a move on.
How goes it, dude? Mind if I yoink your tools?
It's full of tools.
I don't see Jake in there. Is there something hidden over there? Nope, apparently not. Can't interact with it. Ahoy there.
Good evening, sir.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Got any tips for what to do and see around here?
Oh, first time visiting, huh? Annabro Square Park is a nice spot to relax. Closed after dusk, of course. I'd say the wharf's the beating heart of the city. But it gets pretty rough at night. It's just northeast of here. For a taste of the Far East, there's Chinatown. That's on Annabro Square Road between Finch and Gull. Communicating with the folks there can be a challenge. Although, I suppose your friend could help.
Thanks. That's very
Phil doesn't know a
helpful.
word of Chinese.
Are you familiar with the Jolly Good Club?
Sure, I've heard of it. Real fancy place in the north part of town. Never been inside. That sort of place ain't for people like me. No disrespect, but I doubt they let you in either.
Nah, I'm not gonna bother.
Thanks for the chat. I'll let you get back to work.
Evening to you.
Alright, so which way do we go? This way, it looks like. Oh, hey, speaking of Lamplight City, we get a map. Again, for the first time since we were hanging around Rosewater. Search area.
Nothing remarkable here.
Okay, then. So we got... This place has VP on it, so I'm guessing that's the Jolly Good Club. That's a park of some description. I guess let's check that out before we head to the Jolly Good Club. Oh, it scrolls. How big is this place? I'm guessing up in the top right is Shaw's Manor. Was that her name? Shaw? A couple of initials in Shaw.
The park's closed at night.
Just been so annoyed with Jake and the previous happenings that I've sort of been half paying attention.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Can you tell me about El Presidio? I'm new in town.
You don't say. The city has plenty to offer. It depends on what you're seeking.
Why are you standing around the park at night?
I'm waiting for someone.
Okay. Good enough reason, I guess.
Do you know anything about the Jolly Good Club?
Only that I could work 1,000 years and still not have enough money to be a member.
Sounds like we're gonna have to sneak our way in, possibly. This way. Seriously, how big is this map? Well, it's not scrolling up anymore that way.
Nothing remarkable here.
Okay, then. Those might be the docks. Okay, that's the limit that way. Oh, hello. Oh, shit. Do I have to memorize locations like this place is on the corner of this street and that street? Great. I hope not. Alright. Commerce, Critch, yeah, nice. So maybe this is the club. Oh no, that's the manor. Okay. Where's my cursor?
Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks. We're trying to leave. Thank you. I mean, it said VP. I don't know why I thought that said very important person. It's VIP. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's... What is this?
Madre mia. So
Okay,
many
this
people.
is the
Watch
docks, it
yourselves,
looks like.
friends. Big cities aren't always kind.
Okay, we got an attorney's. Got a general store, which is blocked at the moment. Got a saloon and a pawn shop. Got an ass showing his ass to us. I got a couple of exits. We can go this way. Oh, and into the pawn shop. Let's try this way. Okay. Oh, that's the docks. Alrighty. And what's this way? That gets us out of here. Okay, I noticed... Never mind. I was going to say I noticed this place looked maybe a little more lit up, but I'm not getting a hand icon next to it, so I guess it's nothing important. Alright, so I might have to talk to more people and memorize addresses and whatnot. Let's head back to the hotel, and I guess I'll start writing things down.
Can you tell us anything more about the Jolly Good Club?
It's a club for the well-to-do men of the city to gossip and talk politics. Rather puerile, if you ask me. I can't imagine how you plan to get inside. Without Mr. Ackerman, you seem to be at a disadvantage.
We'll find a way.
That's what I like to hear.
If we're going to be working for you, I'd like to know some more about you.
My, you are inquisitive.
What do your initials stand for?
Dorothy Wilhelmina, but simply DW has proved more expedient for my purposes.
Oh, that reminds me. I should probably give you a letter, but I'll get to that in a minute.
How did you come to be the head of Vespuccia Petrol?
My late husband founded this company. He was a very clever man. Fortunately for him, he recognized my business acumen and relied exclusively upon my counsel. I ran the company for many years in his name. After his passing, that fiction was dispensed with.
Have you lived in Vespuccia long?
Oh, about 30 years now. For some peculiar reason, Vespuccians seem to accord an English accent more respect. So I kept it.
Interesting.
Why exactly do you want Dr. Clark?
It's quite complicated. I haven't the time to go into detail. Suffice it to say, I wish to make an offer of employment.
Why would an etheric researcher want a job at an oil company?
All that need concern you is the fact I'm paying you to procure him.
Uh-huh.
What made you decide to hire Jake, of all people, for this job?
His reputation as a capable agent. His intervention in the Boakes affair.
You believed it?
I needed a man found and brought in discreetly, and Mr. Ackerman was already in Rosewater, where the trail began. It seemed auspicious at the time. Alas, we all make mistakes.
Don't we just?
Anything you can tell a first-time visitor about this city?
For such a young city, it's bursting with opportunity. Everything back east is all used up. I wouldn't be surprised if El Presidio outpaces New Britannia within 2 decades.
I think that's all. Thanks.
Very good.
Okay. I was hoping she would remind us where... I keep forgetting the letter. Vespuccia Petrol, that's what VP is. Anyway. Go back up there. Come on, come on. Anytime you're ready. Thank you. Let's see, is this the one?
A letter from Cormac.
Yep. This is for you, I believe.
I have this letter from one of your employees I met on the way here.
Thank you for delivering it. Here's 5 crowns for your trouble.
Thanks. It's been so long I totally forgot where the other letter's going to.
It's addressed to the widow Bonelli. There's no specific address. It just says El Presidio.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to ask around to find out where Bonelli lives. Okay. So where would the Jolly Good Club be? Can't remember if they actually told me the address or not. And I really don't feel like stopping recording and looking, oh, hang on. No, never mind. Really don't feel like stopping recording and trying to find it again. I guess let's ask around here. I think the only place on this screen we can go into is the pawn shop, so let's try that.
Look at all this trash.
I guess let's look at all this trash.
Seems there wasn't enough wall space for these. Lots of different types of lamps. These look expensive. Probably not the wisest idea to keep them so close to the door.
That is a lot of trash. Who be in charge?
Ask about our special behind-the-counter items. Hey, Phil? What's your impression of El Presidio so far?
It is crowded, it is noisy, and it smells of manure. In other words, we are back in civilization.
Hey, Danny?
Yes, Harley.
How's it feel to be back here?
Hard to say. I'm glad to be back, but I'm also reminded why I left. Kind of an odd feeling.
So there's a Singer sewing machine, but apparently Singer is called Steggy here, for whatever reason. If that's a joke, I don't get it.
Yes, can I help you?
Possibly.
Know anything about the Jolly Good Club?
Never heard of it, sorry.
Ah, interesting. Oh, we could sell things. I do have that medallion. I do have a piece of wood. The petrified one, not the fox thing, that Nadine card. I'm keeping that.
Quite a shop you've got here.
Glad you like it.
How did the ship get up here on land?
The city extended the shoreline when it built the new breakwater. Brought the land to the ship. About that time, some big trading company went bankrupt and couldn't pay the upkeep on its derelicts. So the harbor authority seized them, converted them to lodgings and shops.
You've got an impressive selection, but I was wondering what you had behind the counter.
Got some jewelry, some repair kits, and a set of lockpicks.
Well, I've already got some lockpicks, but maybe the repair kit?
Anything you can tell a first-time visitor about this city?
If you're not feeling it in your legs yet, you will soon. Something to look forward to. Honestly, who thought it would be a good idea to build a city in such a hilly place?
The Romans?
I have something to sell.
Okay, what?
Oh, and I got the tea caddy, too.
How much is this old Spanish doubloon worth?
Where did you find this?
Buried in the desert, if you can believe it.
Not bad. I can give you 45 crowns for it.
Hot damn.
Sounds good to me.
I'll take it. By stark contrast, how much will you give me for this piece of wood?
I have something.
Oh,
Will you take this piece of petrified wood?
sure. Could make a decent paperweight, I guess. Best I can do is 5 crowns.
That'll do.
And also, apparently Harley agrees with me. I noticed the fox totem didn't show up.
I have some.
Oh,
I have this tea caddy. How much would you say it's worth?
that is a rather nice piece. I can pay you 16 crowns for it.
Cool.
You've got a deal. Appreciate the help.
Sure.
But apparently we can't buy anything. These posters say anything interesting?
It's way too faded to read.
What about that one?
Do you seek work? Find your way. Approach a laborer and say, I am a stranger. Curious.
And not suspicious at all. Wait a minute. I just noticed a sign above the window.
Proprietor, Meredith Benelli. Benelli, huh? I wonder.
And here I was thinking I was going to have to look all over town for you. Now, apparently I'm going to have to ring the bell for you again.
What do you need?
Yeah, I got something else for you.
You wouldn't happen to have been married to a man named Michael Benelli?
You knew my husband?
No, but I recently met his former captain.
What? Captain Boylan? He's alive?
Yes, it's a long story.
Please, spare me. I've no need to dredge up the past.
Then you won't want this letter?
Actually, Captain Boylan gave me a letter addressed to you.
Did he now?
Do you want it?
I suppose I'll take it. I'm not sure what that man could possibly have to say to me. Might answer some questions I've had all these years. My thanks to you.
Appreciate the help.
Sure.
We don't get no crowns for the... Okay, fine. Let's see. Guess we'll talk to you first.
Good evening, sir.
Evening. Get your fruit here. Pears and oranges, only 2 crowns. Lemons for 3. Coconuts for 5. Tell me what you're looking for.
The Jolly Good Club.
Do you know anything about the Jolly Good Club?
Sure. I deal with them from time to time. Can't tell you much more beyond their fruit buying habits, though.
So you wouldn't know where they're located.
What can you tell an out-of-towner about this city?
Watch your step round here. Many's the time I've seen visitors lose their way in the fall and take a plunge into the bay.
Love the lighthouse effect in the background.
You get many customers at night?
Oh, sure. You came from the central part of the wharf. I'm sure you saw how lively it is. Plenty of folk from the saloon come by, sucking on lemons and oranges before bed eases the hangover to come. That's what they say, anyway. Who am I to argue?
I've been kind of hesitant to ask people about Dr. Clark. But then again, that advice came from Jake and... fuck him.
Would you happen to be familiar with Dr. Bennett Clark?
The scientist? I've heard his name, but I don't know much about the man.
I'll be off.
If you need fruit, you know where to find me. I'm open all night.
Thanks, but my hotel has fruit. Guess let's talk to this woman.
Good evening.
Evening to you.
Know anything about the Jolly Good Club?
Never heard of it. Sounds like it's for fancy types.
Great.
I'd like to know about this city.
Oh, I love it here. There's a reason they call it the mouth of the West. We get all kinds coming through here from other provinces and other nations. El Presidio's been growing like crazy. Can't wait to see where it goes.
That boat yours?
Sure is. Use her to fish during the day, but sometimes I take folks for a sail. The price is right, of course.
Interesting.
And what is the right price for a ride?
Depends. A cruise around the bay will run you 20 crowns a head. If you had something specific in mind, we can negotiate.
Well, I don't know where I'm going yet, so we'll hold off on that.
Ever heard of Dr. Bennett Clark?
Wasn't he the guy who blew up those people a few years back?
Yes, I suppose he was.
That's all I know about him. Sorry.
Thanks for the chat. Have a good night.
See you around.
The lighthouse on that island must guide the ships into the harbor.
No, oh, never mind. There it is. I was going to say, I'm fairly sure the light just turned off.
The transcontinental route ends here. These will be headed back to cities on the East Coast.
Okay. Guess that's all we can do here.
Good evening, sir.
Hello?
Have you heard of Dr. Bennett Clark?
Can't say I have. Sorry.
What are you working on up there?
Just fixing the hotel sign. New management's looking to spruce the place up. Promised me a new tool set, too. Can't complain.
Something wrong with your current tools?
They're old and rusty.
Can I maybe take them off your hands?
But hey, better late than never, huh? I'm most looking forward to a new drill. Old one could hardly make a hole in a bar of soap.
Thanks for the chat.
Evening to you.
It's full of... You see the drill the repairman mentioned?
So, can I take it? Maybe I need to replace it first. Wonder if the pawn shop has any tools. Alright, well, we've explored just about everything else we can explore, so I guess it's time to look for Chinatown. So we need the Edinburgh Square Road between Finch and Gull. Start checking these intersections. Edinburgh Square, Gull Street. Edinburgh Square, Finch Street.
Nothing remarkable here. Looks like I found Chinatown.
There it is. Oh. Interesting. I don't suppose just randomly searching intersections will do me any good, so I guess let's take a look at Chinatown while we're here. Apothecary. Neat. What have you got in here? More importantly, what does that say?
Danny, can you read that sign?
It says Society of Open Arms.
I've had enough of welcoming societies with New Bethel. I suppose we may be checking them out later.
Excuse me?
Wait your turn. Can't you see I'm helping someone already?
Geez, sorry.
Hey, can you go away?
He seems to have a very complicated order.
Either that or his arm's just stuck. He hasn't moved. Maybe give him something for arthritis.
I'm guessing
never mind.
this is where all the
There he goes.
medicines and herbs are stored. Nadine would know about all this stuff. I sure hope she's holding up okay.
Well, there's exits on either side. This is where we came from. That might be more of Chinatown, but just in case. Let's check out this Society of Open Arms.
Yeah, what is it?
Jimmy?
Danny? What are you doing back here?
Well, hello.
You two know each other?
It's been a long time.
You're telling me.
Can we come in? We need to speak to whoever's in charge.
They sound the
You
same.
can, sure. Your friends are a different story.
I take full responsibility for them. They're trustworthy.
All right. I'll take your word. Come on in.
Also, what do you mean friends?
Got a lot of catching
Phil's
up to
hiding
do.
behind the corner. How do you see him? Anyway, I was going to say, they sound the same. Are they twins? Or did they just happen to be voiced by the same person? I don't know.
All right there, Danny?
Yep.
Okay, then.
Pardon me, could we have a word?
Sure. Give us a minute, Danny.
What exactly is this place?
It's the Society of Open Arms, a social club, a place for our community to gather. We take care of our own here.
So how are you and Danny acquainted?
We grew up together.
Is that right?
Yeah, we were like brothers. Used to play on this very street. Then he ran off with Petey and some other guys. Thought I'd never see him again. It's good to know Danny got away from that crowd. I never much liked them.
All right, Danny told me about Petey.
Doesn't surprise me. He idolized that kid. Did he say if anything happened to him?
Yeah, he was killed in a botched robbery.
Figures. That explains why Danny's not latched onto him anymore. Anyway, this is all ancient history.
I'm new in town. What's to know about El Presidio?
Ask Danny. He'll tell you all you need to know.
I'm asking you.
And what's your job here? Jimmy, was it?
Yeah, that's right. I do lots of things. Mostly I make sure everybody feels safe. Anything my boss asks me to do, I take care of.
So the bouncer, more or less.
Your boss, huh? Who might that be?
Nobody you need to be concerned about. You got any questions or business affairs, you talk to me.
Okay, thanks for answering my questions.
My pleasure.
Okay. Alright. Let's try our luck down here. Nope, that just spits us back out of the map. Okay. I really don't want to have to reload a save or something just to see if what's-his-face mentioned the address of the Jolly Good Club. Well, the hotel guy didn't tell me where the Jolly Good Club was when I watched the video back, but Shaw did. She said Cedar Avenue between Gull and Hare, and I know from the park screen that Cedar Avenue is around here somewhere. Cedar Avenue. Let's see, I think it goes this way. Yeah. So Cedar Avenue between Gull and Hare. There's Finch. There's Gull. There's Hare, so it should be right here.
This fancy building must be the Jolly Good Club.
All right. Well, we found it. Now the question is, how do we get inside? There's a sneaky way around the back. Suppose we could try just knocking on the front door. Although, from what I've heard, that won't do us any good.
May I help you?
Good evening. I was hoping you could tell me if Dr. Bennett Clark was here.
I'm afraid, madam, that I'm unable to provide information of that sort.
Don't suppose I could come inside and look?
Absolutely not. This is a members-only club.
And how does one become a member?
One must meet certain requirements. Quite frankly, you do not. Good evening.
That was worth a try.
So much for the direct approach.
Elitist scum. There must be a way for us to get inside.
Yeah, probably this back alley. Oh, hello.
Lots going on back
Peasants.
Establishments like this run on the sweat of the oppressed. Workers see much and are themselves overlooked. Perhaps one of these people might be able to help us.
How goes it, dude?
Hello, sir.
I'm sorry I can't talk. I'm busy preparing dinner.
Yeah.
Amigo, surely you can spare a moment.
Hey, compadre, I didn't see you there. Wait, I've seen your face before. General Marquez?
Uh-oh.
In the flesh.
General, it's an honor.
Dude.
What brings you to El Presidio?
May want to be
My
careful.
companions and I are searching for someone.
Last time someone recognized him, he shot him in the shoulder.
Club.
I see. I would love to help you, but I don't know any of the members by name.
How long have you worked here?
Nearly 10 years.
10 years? After such long, loyal service, I hope they compensate you well.
Why would they do that? Well, my pay is the same as the day I first set foot here.
Ah, my friend. Please tell me a major Vespuccian city such as this one has a labor union to advocate for its workers.
Oh, I'm sure there must be one. Doesn't do anything for me, though.
Outrageous. This must change. We will find this union, and we will get you a membership.
We will?
Damn right we will.
General,
We
what
will,
can I
apparently.
say? Your kindness knows no limits.
We must stand together, compadre.
Okay, that was your bright idea. Where do we go about finding such a union? Also, what do you got in here?
Judging from its position under the window, and the fact that the cook keeps throwing things in it, I'd say this is a waste barrel.
Let's dig around in it.
Mostly discarded food and scraps. Oh, this greasy rag might be useful.
Cool.
This rag is soaked in grease. Why did I think it was a good idea to carry this around?
Dang. Evening, madam.
Excuse me, ma'am?
What you want?
I was hoping to ask you some questions.
No English, sorry.
Danny, think you might help me out here?
你好，女士。
Oh, hello, young man. I didn't realize you were friends with this
Love the
woman.
auto-translate.
Did you want something?
Do you work at this club?
I wash all the bedding and linens. Why do you ask?
We're trying to get inside.
Good luck. This club is for rich white men only.
We don't want to join. We just need a quick look around.
Ah, well, now that's different. I suppose I could help you with that. Sneak you in through the employee door. But first, I will ask you a small favor.
Yes.
I have a contract with some people, and I'd like to get out of it.
These people wouldn't happen to have open arms, would they?
You don't live here, do you?
I used to when I was younger.
Then you know exactly what kind of people I mean.
Right. I'm not sure what we can do, but we could try. Who's your contract with?
The Society of Open Arms.
And what's your name?
Knew it.
Mei Hui.
Okay. I'll see what we can do.
Thank you, young man. Good luck.
Well?
She can help us, but we need to do her a favor first. We need to get to Chinatown. I'll explain everything on the way.